Hey kids, it's me, Teacher A. In this video, we're going to derive the distance formula and we're going to apply this formula to get the distance between the two given points. Okay? Are you ready? Okay, let's start. Okay, so before we use the distance formula, let me show you saan ba nanggaling ang formulang ito. Okay, bakit ganon ang itsura ng distance formula? Okay? Alright, madali lang. Okay, so here we have the xy plane or the coordinate plane. And we have 2 points. You see it? Okay, 2 random points. Okay, sige nga, let's name this point. What are the coordinates of this point? Okay, the coordinates are x1, y1, right? Ito, x1 and then y1. The other point has coordinates x2, y2, right? Because yung x-coordinate niya is x2 sa x-axis and then y2 sa y-axis. Alright? Okay, we want to get the distance between these 2 points. Okay, let me draw here. Okay, so this is how we establish the distance formula. Okay, so that we can get the distance between these 2 points. Okay, ang una natin gagawin, we draw a right triangle. Okay, so pakita ko sa inyo here. So let's have a right triangle like this. Okay, that one. Do you see it? Okay, this is a right triangle. And then, you recall the Petagorian Theorem. Do you still recall it? Do you still remember it? Okay, ang Petagorian Theorem goes like this. C squared equals A squared plus B squared. Okay? Ang tawag dito, Petagorian Theorem. Let me write. Okay? Sabi sa Petagorian Theorem, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the two legs. Okay? Yun ang sinasabi ng Petagorian Theorem. We're going to apply this theorem to this triangle. Okay? So, let's say, di ba ito yung hypotenuse? Okay, so we let this hypotenuse be equal to D. Okay? So, kasi yan naman yung distance na gusto nating makuha. So, let that be equal to D. And then, the other 2 legs of the right triangle is ito at saka ito. Okay? So, gaano kaya kahaba ito? Okay? Tingnan natin. So, this one is x2, x sub 2. This one is x sub 1. Right? Yung x2, ang measure niya is from this point up to this point, right? Ganyan kahaba yung x2. Alright? While x1, okay, from here up to dito. Do you see it? So if I ask you, gaano kaya kahaba itong side ng triangle na ito? Do you know? It is simply x2 tapos, tatanggalan natin ng x1. Right? So, that's why, ang haba nito ay x2, x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay? Do you see it? Alright. Now, what about this side? Ganun din yung gagawin natin. Okay? From here up to dito, gaano kahaba ito? It's y2. Do you see it? Tapos, from here up to this point, it's y1. Right? So, para makuha natin yung haba nito, okay, which is exactly this one up to here, to, do you see it? Okay, so gaano to kahaba? It is y2, kasi ang y2 itong buong to, right? y2, tapos tatanggalan ko ng y1. So, this side measures y sub 2 minus y sub 1. And then, that's it. All we have to do is to substitute the values here doon sa Pythagorean Theorem. Okay? Where's the hypotenuse? D. So, we have D squared. Alright? Equals. Okay? Ito, two sides naman to ng triangle. So, pili lang kayo kahit alin dyan ang unahin nyo. So, let's say x. Ito munang measure nito. Okay? So, we have x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And then, you square it. Okay? Ayun, no? Iso-square yung length ng isang side. Okay? And then, finally, the square of the other side. So, we have y2 minus y1 squared. Okay? And then finally, we get our D. D is equal to, actually this one is equal to positive, negative, square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. Okay? Pero we ignore the negative sign here because there's no negative distance. So, we have this formula to get the distance between 2 points. It is positive square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. Okay? Yan lang. Okay? So, madali lang itong i-memorize. Let's do some exercises. For this exercise, we're going to use the formula, this one, this formula, to get the distance between the two given points. Okay? So, maybe I'm going to give you some tips, no? Okay. So, let us see. Kasi madali lang talaga to. Okay? It's a matter of substitution and doing some arithmetic. Okay? Let's do it. So, you're given 2 points. Okay? That's how you name points. You use capital or uppercase letters. Alright? Okay, so kapag may ganyan kayo, you label the points. Okay? So, what do I mean by that? So, you label it x1, and then ang kapartner niya, y1. This is x2, and then this is y2. Okay? And then, you write the formula. Okay? The square root of, I'm going to write it again, x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Okay? And then, let's do substitution. Equals the square root of, okay, what is x sub 2? Negative 1. Okay, so I'm going to write negative 1 minus, what is x sub 1? Negative 1. So, you check. Okay, that's negative 1 squared. Okay? Plus, what is y sub 2? 14. Minus, y sub 1 is 6. And then, squared. Okay? And then you do the arithmetic. So, let's continue. This becomes negative 1 plus. Okay? So, negative 1 plus 1, okay, it's 0. Okay? So, wala na to. 0 because 0 squared, wala na. Alright? So, you just have 0 plus, what is 14 minus 6? You have 8. And then, 8 squared. Okay? I suggest, kapag 0 na yung isa, okay lang na isulat nyo na siya as ganyan. 8 squared. No need to expand. Okay? Kasi if you continue, this becomes the square root of, what is 0 plus 8 squared? It becomes 8 squared. And then that's it. The square root of 8 squared, mawawala lang to, ito at saka ito. Magka-cancel sila. So, the answer is 8. Okay? So, basta kapag 0 na yung isa, okay, wag nyo na kunin pa yung square nung difference nung other pair. Okay? Para hindi na kayo mag-create ng big or bigger number. Okay, kasi minsan, ito kasi madali, 8 squared, we know that it's 64. Eh, paano kapag 23 squared? Diba? Sayang yung oras kapag nag-23 times 23 pa kayo. Okay? So, gagawin nyo yon. You don't get the square of the difference kapag 0 naman yung isa. Okay? So, kailan ba nagkakaroon ng 0 yung isang pair? Di ba pair to? Okay? Kapag magkapareho. Yeah? Okay. So, let's have another example. Let's have these 2 points naman. Okay? O, tingnan nyo. Magkapareho yung y coordinates. Yeah? Okay? So, ayan o, pareho. So, kapag nakakita kayo ng parehong ganyan, 0 yung pair nila. Okay? What do I mean by that? Okay, so let's again write the formula and getting the distance. Yeah, I always write the formula para mas maging natural sa akin yung formula. Hindi ako mahirapan mag-memorize. Okay? So, yan. Lagi ko siyang sinusulat. Alright? Okay, let's substitute. What is x sub 2? Okay, here. Okay, you may want to label it again. x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay? So, what is x2? 6. Minus, what is x sub 1? Negative 9. So, careful kayo kapag may negative. Okay, akala nung maraming bata, minus 9 to, but it's not like that. It should be minus a negative 9. Alright? And then, squared. Okay? Plus, ito you don't have to substitute. Basta makita nyo pareho sila, you write 0 squared. Alright? Okay, ano pa yung isang tip ko? This becomes square root of, what is this? 6 minus minus, so magiging 6 plus 9 equals 15. And then, you have square here. So, 15 squared. Okay? Huwag nyo nang gagawin ang 15 times 15. Kasi 0 naman ito, right? Huwag na. No. Okay? You just write 15 squared. Right? And then, ito magka-cancel lang tong dalawa. So, the answer here is 15. Oh, I forgot kanina. You have to write 15 units. Okay? So, depende. Kung ang distance measured in centimeters, you write 15 centimeters. Okay? Kung inches, edi 15 inches. Pero kung walang binigay, you say 15 units. Alright? Are you clear? Okay, let's have more. What about this one? Kita nyo? From the origin to. Okay? So, madali lang din to. Right? So, ganyan ulit. You label it x1, y1, x2, y2. So, kapag kaya nyo na yung distance formula, you don't have to write it. You may immediately substitute. Okay? Gawin na natin siya dito. Okay? So, distance is equal to x2 minus x1 squared. Okay? Plus y2 minus y1 squared. Okay? And then we evaluate. 4 minus 0, it's 4. 4 squared, you have to compute. It's 16. Kasi hindi naman 0 yung kapartner niya. Okay? Plus, what is 6 minus 0? 6. 6 squared is 36. Okay? If you continue, saan to equal? What is 36 plus 16? You'll have 52. So, the distance between these 2 points is square root of 52 units. Actually, kapag kinukuha nyo yung distance from the origin, okay, any point from the origin, all you have to do is to get the square root, ito square root of the square of this coordinate, ayan okay, plus the square of the y coordinate. Yun lang. Okay? Kapag distance from the origin. Okay? Kung ano man yung given na point, you square nyo lang ang x-coordinate, then you square the y-coordinate, you add them, and then get the square root. You will get the distance of the given point from the origin. Okay? Is that clear? Okay, we have 2 more exercises. Okay, what about number 4? Okay, do you see it? Okay, meron na namang magkapareho. Ayan, Okay? So, kapag magkapareho, diretso na agad kayo ha. Square root of yung x coordinates ang magkapareho. So, automatic, 0 squared. Okay? Plus, okay, you get the difference of the y coordinates. 7 minus 2 squared. Okay? Okay, so what's the answer here? So, equals square root of 7 minus 2, it's 5, right? 5 squared. Hindi ko na gagawin 25 kasi para maging ganyan na. Okay? So, the answer is 5 units. Okay? The distance between these 2 points is 5 units. Okay? And then, finally, we have these 2 points. Again, pwedeng magkabaligtad ang points na ito. Okay? Or kahit yung mga previous example natin. What do I mean by that na pwedeng magkabaligtad? Pwedeng ito muna. Ito yung x1, ito yung y1. Pwedeng ito yung x2, ito yung y2. Okay? It doesn't matter kung sino yung mauunang point. Pareho lang ang makukuha ninyong sagot. Alright? Sige nga. What is the distance between these 2 given points? I'm not going to write the formula. Diretso substitute na tayo. Okay? x2. So, we have negative 3 minus x1. Okay? Squared. Plus y2. You have 2. Right? Minus y sub 1. We have 7. Squared. Okay? And then we do the arithmetic. We have negative 3 minus 9, you have negative 12. Yeah? O what is negative 12 squared? Kailangan nyo itong i-evaluate kasi hindi naman 0 yung isa. Okay? What is negative 12 squared? It is positive 144. Right? Plus, what is 2 minus 7? Negative 5. Negative 5 squared, you will get 25. Alright? Okay. This one is equal to the square root of, when you add them, what do you get? 169. Okay? So, malamang gagamit kayo ng calculator, right? Pero if you're not allowed to use calculator, especially during exams, the tip that I can give you on how to evaluate square roots like this, titingnan nyo lang yung ending number. Okay? It's 9. So, mag-iisip kayo ng mga numbers na kapag pinag-multiply ko, 9 yung magiging sagot. Siyempre, you'll have 3 times 3, right? 9. So, lahat na nag-i-end sa 3, 9 yung nasa ones digit nila o yung ending number nila. What do I mean by that? Kunyari, 13 times 13. Okay? Pag pinag-multiply ko yan, 3 times 3, 9. Tapos, 3 to. And then, 1 times 3, 3. 1 times 1, 1. And then, if you add them, what do you get? 1, 6, 9. Okay? Yun, nagsakto lang na ito na yung hinahanap natin. Okay? So, ganun lang. Okay? Pag hindi pa rin ito ang sagot, you try 23 times 23. Kasi it will give you 9 as the ending number. If you notice na hindi nag-i-end sa 3 yung kailangan dito, kunyari lang, baka ibang number naman yon, hindi 3 yung ending number ng mga numbers na hinahanap ninyo. Ano pa yung isang number na kapag pinag-multiply ko, ang ending ay 9. It is 7 times 7. You will get 49. Okay? So, kunyari, you do like 17 times 17. Kapag ginawa nito, ang ending number niyan ay 9 pa rin. Kasi 7 times 7, 49. Carry 4. 7 times 1, 7 plus 4, 11. Okay? And then 1 times 7, you have 7. 1 times 1, you get 1. If you add, you will get 289. See? Sa 9 din nag-e-end. Okay? So, yung mga numbers na kapag pinag-multiply ko, nag-e-end sa 9 ay nag-e-end sa 3 at nag-e-end sa 7. Okay? Madali lang yun ha, nahanapin yung magka-partner. Kasi di ba 3, alam natin na 3 times 3, 9. Nag-e-end sa 9. Lahat ng digits na kapag pinag-multiply mo, pag nag-e-end sa 3, ang sagot nag-e-end sa 9. Ang ka-partner na pang isa, kung sino yung kulang sa 3 para maging 10. Okay? Di ba ang kulang sa 3 para maging 10 ay 7? So, 7 ang kapartner niya. Okay? Let me give you another example. Okay? Kunyari, you're looking for the square root of 256. Okay? So, nag-i-end sa 6. Ano yung alam ninyo na nag-i-end sa 6? It's, kunyari, 4 times 4, right? It is equal to 16. Ayan, oh. Nag-i-end sa 6. Okay? You may want to try 14 times 14. Right? Okay. Ano pa yung isang number? Aside from ending sa 4, na kapag pinag-multiply ko, mag-i-end sa 6. Okay? Ilan ba ang kulang sa 4 para maging 10? 6. So, pati yung 6 times 6, pag pinag-multiply ko yan, mag-i-end sa 6, yung ending number niya. Okay? So, yung 4 at saka 6, kapag pinag-multiply mo, pag minultiply mo to itself, like 4, mag-i-end sa 6 yung final answer. Ganon din ang 6. Pag minultiply mo sa sarili niya, ang answer mag-i-end sa 6. Okay? So, what is square root of 256? Okay, you try 14 times 14. So, you have 16, carry 1, 56. 1 times 4, 4. 1 times 1, 1. What do you get? 196. Hindi. Right? Hindi siya 256. Okay? So, before trying 24 times 24, try first 16 times 16. Okay? Kasi mas malapit eh. 196 na, malapit na sa 256. So, baka 16 times 16. So, you do like 16 times 16. Okay? And that's it. You will get 256. So, the answer here is 16. Alright? Okay, so I think that's it. I hope you learned something from this video. Please don't forget to like this video, share this video to your friends, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Okay? Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.